Right, at last, we had some hiccups on this site, but it all comes with installations. Nothing wrong with it. From our side, it was a factory mistake, but in any case. So guys, if you want your gate motor installed like this, first time around, properly, you know what to do. Call Potty, 083-778-2288. Check out smartgates.co.za and check out Exquisite Security. Good morning everyone, welcome back. 23rd of October, we're here in Roodekrans Roodepoort. And we're going to replace a Centurion D6 which was stolen. I'm just going to bring the camera down so you can see how these guys broke the motor off from the steel foundation plate. And sections of the gate motor are still present. So it's clear that these guys are stealing the motors for parts and not to install them again, unless they go to Centurion Systems and they buy new bases and just rebuild the motor. Well, that's one of the options that they do have. So we're going to rebuild this base and then take it from there. Right, stay tuned. Right, so one of the most important things is getting a sturdy platform. So we'll have to cut this old steel platform off and see what we need to do. Because we cannot just bend this straight. It's going to look unprofessional. And that's not the type of work that we do. Right, let's get going. Right, so the biggest thing in gate motors is creating a proper platform on which you can work. Currently the sun is just a little bit awkward. Right. So we still have a hole in front. That's not my concern for now. So what we've done is we've welded a new 38 by 76 rectangular tubing into position. And what was nice is we could get it down at the bottom there. And on the left hand side we built that one up and welded that into position. So now we can just weld this platform into position. It is level, and then we'll just see, we'll cut the slots for the electrical cable and we'll close it up on the front as well so that you can't get in on the front. Hopefully we've got enough steel for that. Okay, so we can see that the electrical cable is coming from the left, but you don't know where it's going. So there's always a risk if you'd want to drill into the ground to knock in rods and stuff like that, that you're going to damage the cable, and that's the last thing that we want to do. So, but the steel post that we have in place is all good. Right, for those that want to know, this is a 4mm thick plate. It's 350 by 240, and we cut them specifically for our needs. What I've done is I've cut the slot for the electrical cable, and I've just sanded it down that there's no sharp edges. So what we can now do is put it in position, get it level, and then weld it down. And then we'll feed the electrical cable through and close it up on the front section. Okay guys, we're done creating our steel platform. I'm to which our gate motor can be bolted down. So in the front section we've got a 5x50 flat bar. It's basically boxed and it's quite sturdy. And then obviously we've welded it and welded it. So just to get this thing to where it is now is an hour and a half into the installation. But I can guarantee you it's going nowhere. Right, we've painted the steel platform. Just come down to show you that the platform is quite level. That 1 millimeter that you need to lift on the left hand side is not a concern. We'll do that with a gate motor. And then obviously in this direction it's also right. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. The steel platform allows you to move the gate motor forward and backwards so that you can get it into position correctly. If you're using a concrete platform, what will happen is you will basically bolt your steel base plate into the concrete platform, and you can only move your gate motor to a certain degree on the slots provided. So if you're out of that spec, then that's a problem. So what we do is we put them in the center, just nip them tight. Then we line the gate motor up so that the gate motor pinion gear and gate is clearing each other without any obstructions or bumping into it. And then we can spot weld the gate motor steel base plate into position. Right. Our gate motor steel base plate has been welded into position. We've obviously painted all of the welded areas with the paint to prevent it from rusting. So we're now ready. The adjusters, which we don't use as adjusters. Get the electrical cable upright. That's it. Now we can just bolt it down in the center. And we get it straight, parallel. Just another thing, this is a steel palisade gate. All of the palisades have been welded on one section only, or on the one side, which means is we're sitting with quite a big of a banana gate here. So, and I'll show you the spacing distances between them. The gate's about 5 meters long. Our gate motor has been bolted down. Obviously it's parallel with the steel sliding gate. Hopefully you guys can see well. Right. Let's quickly check at the spacing. To show you how this gate is warped. You can see how the gate is coming closer to the gate motor pinion gear. And then it's moving away again. Okay, close it again. So you need to make sure that the wheels don't catch the pinion gear. You need to make sure that the bent gate doesn't catch the pinion gear. That there's no obstructions. Right, next up, steel rack. We're getting there, we're getting there. Right, we're done welding steel gate rail into position. So for the first brackets we use 50 by 5 flat bar, because a normal 40 by 40 will not reach there. And then obviously you can follow it, how they become smaller. The spacing is 500 millimeters apart. And it seems like we're going to get done before the shade actually catches us, which would have been nice, but in any case. And then start up section again. Right. So now we can fit all of the internal components and quickly set the gate motor limits. Right, so there you can see, gate motor is nice and upright. And it's clearly parallel with the steel sliding gate, which is quite a banana. But yeah, that doesn't affect our installations, nor does it affect the warranties on the gate motors, as long as the installations are done properly. So again, our steel platform that we created has been painted, and then the startup sections on the steel gate rail has been reinforced. Let's quickly test it. So I'll stand closer. Right, you can just listen to the gate motor, it doesn't labor at all. Nor does it bounce up and down and so on. So yeah, interesting one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for all of the support. It's much appreciated. Here's a gate motor. We've just nipped the bolts. The steel base plate is down at the bottom. So just to get everything in the center position. So what we've also done is we've engraved the gate motor serial number and the address on it as far as possible. Okay. Then a man is just quickly painting there. Steel platform. We'll show you now why we prefer a steel platform. Right, for those that want to know what was the factory fault, right, I'll tell you, is that Centurion Systems had a batch of gate motors on the D6 Smart range where the main gear, the main drive gear and the worm gear meshing was out, and we couldn't get, for the life of us, the system to program. So Centurion Systems just swapped out the motor, and that's it. So big thanks to them, especially Tabang. When I called him and I said to him, listen, yeah, this is my problem. He said, no worries, just bring the motor and we'll swap it out. We'll give you another one. So it just shows you again, that Centurion Systems is committed to proper service at all times. And thanks for Donovan for some more technical advice. Stay tuned.